Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back. Sorry for not posting for that long, but don't worry about it. So we're back. Anyways, yeah, today we got some real jerks of our hands right now. Yeah, I'm gonna be talking about a lot of people, a lot of you guys. Yeah, you community. Don't act like you don't know. Okay, so yeah, let's just get right into this video. So today we'll be talking about what your sword says about you. Yeah, every single one of you guys will be saying what your hell your sword says about you. And there's a lot of spammers of you guys on this video, so click off this video if you don't wanna start rage baiting right now. So let's get right into this video. Yeah, we're starting with the mini mace, one of the most not less needed types of swords in the game, bro. Like you wouldn't even know this sword existed if you didn't find it from Marineford, man. I mean, the abilities are trash. Everything about this thing is trash. The model is trash. I mean, it does look kind of nice, but still, it's trash, man. Everything about this thing is trash. Except for these things. I mean, that's a whole puzzle right there. Okay, but let's just say the only reason why you use this sword is because you have nothing else to use and you're just too broke to afford another one after paying $1 million for it, and it will just rot away in your inventory once you get better swords. Next sword. Next up, we got the Jitter, man. I don't even know why you're still using this sword unless it's because of the rework, but the rework itself didn't make this sword any better unless from visual effects. But let's just say the only reason you use this sword is just to use it on other people to roast them on how bad Smoker is, and the only other reason you use it is just because you think it has Sea Stone that will cancel the abilities of any user. Yeah, that's what you think it's all about. Yeah, but it doesn't do anything, to be honest. Believe me, do not use it. Next up, we got the pipe. Let's just be fully honest. No one will be ever using this sword. I'm going to be fully honest. I think the old one is better than this revamped one. Just to be fully honest. This is the worst revived pump I've ever seen. Even Kobe will feel. I mean, wait, what was his name again? Okay, I forgot, but don't worry about it. But even the brother of Luffy will be disappointed at King Legacy for what the hell they've done to his weapon. Let's just be fully honest. Unless you are a real G who knows how to use this weapon, man. And the only reason you use it is because you want to roleplay. That's the only reason, and that's what it says about you. You just want to roleplay, to be honest. Next up, we got the barbaric axe, and let's just be fully honest. Nobody uses this weapon unless you're new to the game. Okay, damn, that's loud. Yeah, unless you're new to the game or don't know what the hell you're using. And you just use it because you wanna roast how bad King Legacy didn't think of making it an actual axe on your hand, but just made it a barbaric axe. But I gotta admit, it's a good weapon for those people who like. I don't know why you like Captain Morgan, but okay, just be you. That's the only reason you use this because you're a full Captain Morgan fan because of his son. Yeah, that's the only reason, man. Next up, we got the katana, and I'm just gonna be fully honest with you. I do not understand why you're using this weapon. It's trash, man. It's all trash. Everything about it is trash, bro. Even Tashigi wouldn't feel uh, how do you call it, impressed by this weapon, man. It's just so trash. And the only reason you use it because you want to act like a samurai in a game. You dress up as a samurai in this game, then use it. That's the only reason you use it. Just because of the one SS song, man. Yeah, that's what it says about you. Never use this weapon. Next up, we got the Anubis axe, man. Let's just be fully honest. We all do not know where the reference points came from this weapon, but all I do know is that this weapon used to be OP for PvP. Yeah, that ability. Yeah. And what it says about you is you're unreal. If you still use this in PvP, you're a real OG who knows the gates combo. That's the only reason you know this. This is just because of the gate combo, let's just be fully honest. You're already using this weapon, it's hard to find someone using this weapon in PvP nowadays. So the only reason is because you're a real OG and you wanna stick to the old ways. Yeah, I trust you guys. Next up, triple katana. Yeah, let's just say the only reason you use this sword is because you can't get the authentic triple katana and your luck is trash, so you just use this and lie to people that this is the true triple katana because that's the only way of showing that you're rich, man. Just stop using this weapon. Get the actual one. It'll make you feel normal for once. Stop, man. You need help. Next up, the pipe, man. We all know why you use this weapon. You are a real Eminem hater, or maybe a real Eminem. Um, oh, how do we say it? Fan. Let's just say it like that, fan. And you are a real unhinged psychopath who just wants to see everybody burn. And you use this weapon in Rumble Fruit to roleplay as bro. That's the only reason you use this weapon. Let's just be fully honest. You have psychopathic help, man. You need psychopathic help. The other way around. The next weapon on our list is the Gold Spear. I have never seen anybody use this weapon, nor have I seen anybody touch it, unless you're new, because this thing is worse and whack as the name is. I mean, look at these abilities. Tell me, just look at these things. Man, this is the worst weapon. If it's second to the katana. And the only reason you use this is because you want to be Captain Don Creek so bad, man. You just want to feel that gold life. I know you just want to show off you're rich, man. So you use this as the gold spear to show that you're rich. Yeah, that's the only reason you use it. Yeah, stop using it, man. Next up, we got Shark Blade. Yeah, this is the worst weapon you could ever think of using. Look at these abilities. At least it's better than the katana, but still, man. Never use this, man. The only reason you use this is because you want to role play in this game. Just role playing. That's all you want to do in this game with this sword. Role playing, because it helps with nothing. Nothing. But the only reason you will probably also use this sword is because of its range, to be honest. It has good range. Yeah, very good range. But you will be using this one any otherwise, to be fully honest. Next up, we got the Tashi Blade. I think I was mixed up between those two. This is Tashigi's actual weapon. And I'm sure she'll be prouder than a proud person, man. Because this sword is crazy good for grinding. Crazy good for EXP grinding, to be honest. And just overall good stats. And I'm sure the only reason you'll be using this sword is because of how good it is, and you'll still find people using it in second C, man. No joke, I've seen too many people use it in second C. That just shows how much aura this thing has. I mean, if you hold it for long, it will do this aura thing. I guess make you feel cooler, but surely use this sword. Use it at all costs if you have the chance. And the next one is Kyoru V1, and I have this enchantment on it. Do not ask why. It's not totally not from that one scene. Do not find it. Yeah, so yeah, the only reason you'll use this sword is because of how long how long it is, bro. I mean, it looks so sick. But the abilities are trash, to be honest. But it's still my favorite weapon because of the longness. Pause, but it's still cool. Yeah, that's how cool it is, to be honest. Believe me, this is the best thing ever. I'll suggest using this word for role plays only. That's the only reason you'll use it, because of how long it is. Pause. Yeah. Next up, we have Big Mom Sword. And believe me, this sword is awesome. Just for reference, this is one of the best swords I could think of if you are using PvP, but the only reason you use this one is because you're someone who doesn't is against how people hate Big Mom. That's all I have to say. But everyone in One Piece has to hate Big Mom, man. And you really love the abilities. That's the only reason you'll use this sword. And yeah, how it looks with Haki is even more weird. Yeah, is that bomb? Whatever. Next sword, please. Adventure Knife. This sword used to be so meta back in the day before its rework, but now it's just they did too much to it. They gave it the Gojo treatment. They gave it too much of the Gojo treatment. But what I can assure you is that the only reason you use this sword is because you still remember that one scene of Ace dying, man. And you use this to remember him, as you also wear the roleplay clothes to match his fit, man. Match the great Ace. Yeah, I understand. And I respect you guys, man. Next up, we have the Sunken Blade, and I have no idea why you're still using this weapon. I mean, bro, why the hell would you use something this sharp and long? Pause, but it just doesn't add up. What do you use it for? The abilities are trash. Yeah, except for that, it reminds me of a bomb. Yeah, the abilities are trash, and everything about this is trash. But the only reason you might be using this one is because you love let's just take it as you love anime too much. Yeah, too much. You'll understand someday. Next up we have the Pondere Blade, and I know why you use this word, man. You're a real Fujitora lover, man. You love bro's kindness, and besides, look at how cool. Look at um the abilities. And the only reason you use this word is to role play with it with gravity to make yourself feel cool that you can control meteors like that. Yeah, don't ask me. Yeah, that's how why the only reason you use it. Next up, we got the demon tridents in the house, everybody. But I wouldn't know why you be using this weapon because this is one of the worst weapons in the game. Just to be fully honest. But I'm sure the only reason you'll be using this weapon is because you wanna get Shark V3. I mean V2. Yeah, this is in Block Streets, bro. Shut the hell. Okay, so the only reason you'll be using this sword is because of Shark V2, which you have to kill 5 seconds for it. So I'm sure you guys will understand. That's the only reason you want to use it because Hody Jones didn't even like this weapon himself. He didn't use it much. Next up, we have Apollos. Yeah, we're moving on to the epic rarity category, but let's just say the only reason you use this sword is because of this ability alone. Wait, no, wrong ability. Person, yeah. That's the only reason you use this sword. But I'm sure it has combo potential, to be honest. I feel like it does have combo potential. Could probably use it with gate fruits. Might be useful. Yeah, it might be useful in gate fruit. I'll try it out later. But the only reason you use this sword is I don't know who uses it, but it does look cool. You just use it to roleplay with maybe moon skins. Maybe that's the reason you use it. Yeah, that's my only consumption, to be honest. That's why you use it. Next up, the Scepter of Flame, my guy. I have what type of enchantment is this? Yeah, the Gale Stone. I have the Gale Stone on this weapon, and you probably know what it is for. And I'm going to tell you there what this says about you right here. When you use this sword, the only reason you use it is because of raids. Any other time, you wouldn't whip this thing out, to be honest. You'll only whip it out during hard raids and easy raids when you're low. But I don't know why you'll be low during an easy raid. But normal raids, I'm sure you'll be low with this, so you'll probably be using it. I would really suggest putting Galestone on it. And that's the only reason you'll be using this sword and what it says about you. Someone who likes doing raids, to be honest. Okay, next sword is the Daybreak Cleaver. If my game wasn't lagging so much, yeah, this is how it looks like. And let me tell you what this says about you. This says so much about you that you wouldn't even know what the hell I'm talking about. So what this sword says about you is that if you went to second sea for the first time, you went there. When you were there, someone was saying a Hydra. You didn't know what the hell that is, so you just said, "Oh, cool. What is a Hydra?" And someone told you that this, the Hydra gives you cool swords, so you accepted and you joined them while they were going for the Hydra. You once tried to kill it, you died on the first try, one shot. So you went again with your own bow, which was slow. You went, and when the Hydra boss spawned, you probably got a tier 3 or tier 2, and when you opened it, it gave you this weapon. And you were pretty shocked and happy until you used the abilities, which you at first you thought were cool, but until you just learned that this is the worst sword in the game, to be honest. Worst epic. But believe me, it has a cool design. Just believe me, it has a cool design. No one else has ever seen such a design. Detailing on this sword is perfect. Okay, that's the next sword. And now we got the Phoenix Blade V2. The only reason and what this says about you because you grinded so much gunpowder for this that you are just using it because of how much tears you cried after crafting this thing. And believe me, it is worth it sometimes because of the aura when it has the flame enchant on it. Look at that beautiful aura, man. Let me walk a little. Let me walk a little. Okay, let me stop that. But it's actually a nice weapon, to be honest. Nice model. This is the only gun in the game, which I wanted to stay like that. You might be wondering why? Yeah, don't ask me why. It should just stay like this. Yeah, that's why. Next sword. Next up, we got the Aquatic Anchor, boys. This is an aura farming weapon. Just walk with to anyone with this weapon, then you'll be called a boss for real. And these abilities, the only reason you use this sword is because you got it from Hydra and you were impressed by the waters. You are one with the water. Yeah, that's the only reason you use this sword, because you're one with the water. I mean, look at those abilities. Why wouldn't anyone use this sword? That's the only reason you use this sword, guys. Just believe me. Take it from me. Now, next sword. The Cookie Sword. And you probably wasted so much time trying to get this from the cookie guy, whatever his name is. But you wasted so much time trying to get it just to find out that this is the worst ability. This is the worst sword in the whole entire game, bro. The worst epic, second to the Daybreak Cleaver. Don't just believe me. But it is nice just to be fair. But never use it in PvP. You're cooked. Next up is the Dragon Standard. Yeah, this sword. Cool animation. No pun intended. But just believe me. You never used this sword after the update, man. You only used it when the update came out, just because you wanna look cool, man. Believe me. But it's still a nice weapon. That's the reason you use it, right? Okay, fine. This sword doesn't deserve to be in this game. It has annoyed me too much during the old updates. Gate users, I'm talking to you. Authentic Mace. Yeah. The only reason you use this weapon is because you have the Tempest. Wait. Hold on. Yes, the Tempest Stone on it, and it is the only weapon that you can currently use for PV. No, not PvP. Hydra damaging. It has good damage against Hydra, but really not that good indeed, bro. Well, it's not good against enemy NPCs. Believe me. Trust me on this one, please. Listen to me. Listen to me, guys. Please use this only when it's Hydra, okay? Believe me, it's not good against NPCs. Try it yourself, you'll see. Next up is the Soul Cane, and I just want to ask you one question. The what this sword says about you is that you like Brook so much that you even make the dead jokes as him, and even listen, you like role playing as him. Whenever you're in chats in King Legacy, you just start saying weird dead jokes like yo whatever nonsense. Yeah, and you guys are a little bit funny, but at the same time not funny. Yeah, just take it from me, bro. People don't like you when you do that. Okay, the next sword is Metal Trident, and you guys know well that you yourself wouldn't be using this weapon. Believe me, you wouldn't be using this weapon because ever since its counterpart, the Dofruit, got an awakening, why can't this get an awakening or at least a revamp, bro? Please, revamp this, and the only reason you use it is because you wanna role play as Katakuri. But I gotta admit, it has good movements which you could use. Yeah, but I wouldn't suggest using this sword. It's not that good, but it is a fun sword to use for roleplay. That's the only reason you use it, right, guys? Yeah, right. Next up is the Hell Sword. Yeah, let's just hold on. Next up is the Hell Sword. And I'm sure the only reason you'll be holding this sword is because you got it from King Samurai the first time you went to second sea, and you were so hyped that this was your first actual good weapon, which is actually also good for grinding. But believe me, there's nothing else you'll be using this sword for, unless it's for the Blood Moon Twins quest, which I know you just use it for that only. So that's the only reason you'll be using this sword. And you use it for role plays too, so that's what it says about you, I guess. Yeah, just don't listen to me. It's time for our final weapon, the Quake Spear. And my friend, oh, do I have a lot to say about you? Yeah, listen, I don't really have anything to say about you except for that. You really love that one scene from One Piece, the one for Whitebeard that says, yeah, the one for the One Piece is real. So you use this and roleplay as him and go to every single server you can find and start saying that word when in King Legacy there's not even a single type of One Piece. You just love going to servers and saying the One Piece is real, whatever type of things. And I understand why, but this weapon is actually super good, but just don't use it, man. Please listen to me. Don't go around servers saying that thing, man. Now, on to our first legendary of the day. Yeah, Authentic Triple Katana. And the only reason what this sword is about you is that you like Zoro too much, man. I mean, you even roleplay as him, go to every server using only a sword to beat other players, and I understand why, but bro, please, why are you doing this? And you usually use this sword with love fruit too. Don't act like you don't use it. I know you guys over there sitting at the back. Don't act like you don't use this sword, man. Using it with love fruit, attacking people, sneaking people, and you guys are my number one haters. I hate you guys the most, bro. You guys annoy the flip out of me. But you also have skill, bro. I commend you for that. Next word. Next up is the Acrospear. And my friend, I know the pain you felt trying to get this weapon. And I also felt the same way for you, man. But I got it in 3 days. Some of you in 2 days. Some of you in 1 day. But let me just be fully honest with you. This sword, the only reason you hold or you ever use this sword is because you wasted so much time getting the materials, trading for it, that you can't even think no more. You start crying in your bedroom, looking at this sword, crying again because you wasted so much time and materials to get this weapon. But it's still good for raids, but believe me, you cried a lot. I know you did. At least you also shed a tear, man. Just accept it. Yeah, that's what this one says about you. Ethereal. Back in the day, this one used to be one Hydra tail, and before it was really obtainable, it used to be, before it was tradable, it used to be two Hydra tails until it reduced to one, and let's just say people were overpricing for this sword, but now people don't really offer that much. But let me accept you. The only reason you'll be using this sword is because of how much time it makes you think about flames and fire, and how much work you had to go through to get this sword. And that's what this sword says about you, that you're just a lucky guy. I traded for it. Believe me, I didn't trade for mine. I got mine manually, and it took me a lot of whatever Ape, whatever his name is. Avalon, boy, do I have a lot to say about you. Let's just say the first thing about you is that you have no idea if this sword is good or not. You used it, you thought it was sick, but when it came out, it used to be the craziest sword, but people don't use it anymore because they don't like it, and it is kind of more easier to get it now. But let me just say that you guys really like those animes where the main character gets crazy swords to fight with. He gets crazy swords that look something close to this, and that's the only reason you will be using this sword, because you wanna roleplay an anime, to be honest. And I I guess I have nothing to say about that. Long give, yes. You like the zodiac sign? Yeah, let's just accept it. This sword, nobody uses it much except for when you first get it from Ghost Ship for your first time. You probably use it, but it is kind of cool, to be honest, and they got a little buff, so it's already good for PvP. But except me, there's nothing else you're using this sword for apart from grinding when you first got it. Yeah, believe me, that's what it says about you. You never use this sword until when you get better swords. Believe me, trust me, I have never used it. Acro Scythe, man, my friend, do I have a lot to say about you? First of all, man, you really loved this sword before when it used to be the best sword in the game. I mean, it was the only best legendary in the game, and you use this sword a lot, like a lot. You use it for PvP, you use it for grinding, you used it for PvE, a lot of things, man. And it was actually the best sword. It was actually very good for PvP. The world, it used to take a lot of the whirling blood used to take a lot of dodges. Yeah, a lot of dodges. Believe me, a lot. And so that's what it says about you. You're some dark emo kid who just loves seeing a lot of blood with this, and reminds you of some crazy anime site users. Yeah, that's the only thing I gotta say. Saber V2. Um, yeah, this sword used to be very crazy in its prime. It could You could use only this to one shot a boss. Yeah, yeah, it used to. You could use this with Quake and one shot anybody with it. It was a one shot combo, to be honest. And I really didn't like you back in the day. You guys really knew how to spike someone's patience. Yeah, so you also used to use this with Gatefruit. I'm talking to you guys. You Gatefruit users used to be the most annoying people in this whole entire game before the update. You guys always be using that. Man, I don't trust Gate users that much anymore, but yeah, it was still a good weapon. The graphics were and are still nice, to be honest. Yeah, I really like using this sword with my flame fruit. Don't ask me why the hell I'm using such a weird build, but don't worry about it. Next sword, Kyoru V2. Man, I have to admit that this sword used to be so crazy when it came out, but people started finding the boss swords and started using this. But this used to be crazy in the battlefield, and accept me, the only reason you use this sword is because you are so tired after having to grind all the bosses getting their titles, and you had to get 55 million to pay for all of these. Was it 55 or 40 million? But you had to pay so much money for this. After you paid it, you just crashed out, man. You just lost it, and I understand why. It doesn't really have to cost 55 million, at least just 1 mil or 2 mil. But I still commend you for grinding all those bosses during PvP times. Yeah, that's the only thing. Next, Muramasa. I'm sure almost half of you forgot about this sword, but I'm here to remind you about it. This sword used to be one of the craziest in its primes, bro. This sword used to deal so much damage to a Sea King, people used to call it a cringe weapon. And I understand why, but this sword is unbeatable. It will always remain in everybody's hearts, and I understand why. And my friends, I gotta admit, you're a real person, you're a real own OG if you're still using this weapon, man. It's one of the best swords. All the swords. And it still keeps the sheath on. So it makes you feel like a real samurai. Yeah, that's the only reason you'll be using this sword by now. Yeah, we're here to what the sword all of you have been waiting for me to talk about. Yeah, let's just get started to the roasting session. You're cringe, you're weird, you're stupid, you have no life, no family. All you do is just use this weapon with guide fruit, dough fruit, and never think about anything else but just to use this weapon. Whenever you're crying and whining out there, you start using this weapon. Whenever you're being defeated, you start using this weapon. You just have nothing else to do but use this weapon. All you can do and think about is just spamming the skeleton beam. When someone is able to dodge it, you start running away, and then when it returns, you start using it again. And the most common combo for you is ZX gate Z no X gate Z. Oh, that's all you gotta do. That's all you do, man. And all the do users, all you do is just bro spam. All you guys spam, bro. It's annoying. Just accept that you're cringe, weird, and have no life. I got this weapon, but I actually despise this, bro. I hope the next nerf gets this thing the snow treatment. I hope it gets the snow treatment, bro. I hope that's what you get, the snow treatment. The snow treatment must be done onto this sword, no matter what. All of us accept it. Yeah, that's what this sword says about you. And next up is the pumpkin smasher. Bro, I have to accept that you guys are real OGs using this. Because I know all of you used to be using that one combo. Love Awakening with this. You just, forgive me, bro, you like using that. Then Love Z, then you hit the hammer spin. Then immediately go to the love, whatever that bouncing thing is, then you continue, bro. It was one of the best uh, combos in its prime, man. I This sword still keeps a great thing in my heart, and because of it, it gave me a free permanent flame and one fruit storage. Yeah, that's why I love this weapon, man. Yeah, so next time you trying to trade it when it's tradable, think twice, my guy. This sword used to be in your inventory, you held it 24/7, so think twice, my guy. Don't remove it, man. Knight's Blade! Let's all accept it. We all weren't expecting to be holding this sword right here. But let's just say the only reason you use this sword, or what it says about you, is that you wasted a lot of money on it. You felt very sad after using it, and you you just are sad that you lost your money, man. Accept that you just let it go. You already got the V2, no more, and it took you so long to get the knight necklace and the title from the ghost ship. So that's the only thing. And now for the last sword of the video. Sorry if I wasn't able to show some of the new swords because I couldn't really get them. I'm still trying to get them, but when I do, I'll make a video, a part 2 with every single. Yeah, and this is the last sword, the Blood Moon Twins. The What this says about you is that you're a real Odin Kazuki fan, and that let's just say you used to use it with ice fruit, gate fruit, and dough fruit and snow fruit when they were all in their primes, and you never stopped using this weapon. And if you still use it, you're a real OG, man. I really believe in you guys, and Rosefi family will always know this as one of the best swords in the game. Yeah, it still hasn't gotten nerfed. Yeah, you heard me right. It still hasn't gotten nerfed, so I don't know why it's still so good, man. But we'll always remember this sword, and that's it for the video, guys. Thank you for watching all the way through the end. Comments down this secret word right here, GG, and confuse everybody. And those who didn't watch it, man, just come on, man. Even though you didn't watch it, please put a subscribe button, press that subscribe button, and like the video. And it's turning night, just literally. Okay, so thanks for watching. Peace.